The mighty Bhagirathi Hooghly flows with its endless charm through the length and breadth of Bengal's royal district of Murshidabad. It was once the glorious capital of Bengal under Murshid Quli Khan, and the history of Murshidabad scripts an ageless enigma in the land of the last independent Nawab of Bengal. Situated on the eastern bank of the Bhagirathi is the 19th century palace of 1,000 doors or Hazar Duare, designed to deter intruders by trapping them amongst the false and real doors. Today, it stands tall as a testimony to the pride and glory of a bygone era. Between the Hazar Duari and the Imambara is the Ghari Ghar, or majestic clock tower, sometimes compared to London's Big Ben. The dial has been mounted to face eastwards towards the river, most probably for the benefit of the sailors and the passengers on passing boats. A stone's throw away stands the exquisite Yolo Mosque, built by Nawab Sirajuddaulah. The present Nizamat Imambara was built in 1847 by Nawab Mansur Ali Khan. It was built after the old Imambara built by Sirajuddaulah was destroyed by fires. Come, stay with us at the sprawling Baharampur Tourist Lodge, a location par excellence that promises you a very comfortable stay with all modern facilities. Your next stop, the Korno Subarna ruins from the reign of Bengal's ancient king Shashanko. Some historians place his rule of the Gaura kingdom in between 519 AD and 625 AD. The European-styled Wasif Manzil Palace is imposing. The palace, badly damaged in 1897 earthquake, was repaired and now houses a museum. Motijheel Mosque is an important place in the history of Murshidabad. Built in 1740 AD by Nawazish Muhammad Khan, it is also known as Shahmad Jang. It used to be the residence of Ghasati Begum, wife of Nawazish Muhammad Khan. A Norman archway leads into the manicured gardens of the tomb of Begum Azim-un-Nisa, the only daughter of Murshid Quli Khan. The spectacular Katgola Palace was built by the multimillionaire merchant Lakshmikant Singh Dugar. Murshidabad's folk dances add to its rich heritage. Murshid Quli Khan declared that he be buried after his death under the flight of stairs leading to the entrance of Katra Masjid. He hoped that his sins could be expunged by the footprints of the visitors mounting these stairs under which mortal remains lay waiting. The Jahan Kosha cannon, the destroyer of the world, is placed in the Topkhana. The Jafar Jung cemetery, which houses the remains of the traitor Mir Zafar, is another must visit. The Zari is a mourning song practiced by the local folk artists. It is said to be based on the Battle of Karbala, fought by the grandson of Muhammad in 680 AD. The Khoshbagh garden hosts the graves of Sirajuddaulah and Ali Vardi Khan inside a square, flat-roofed mausoleum. Mir Jafar was the first independent Nawab of Bengal with the support from the British East India Company. His rule is widely considered the start of British imperialism in India. Jafar ruled until his death on 5th February 1765 and lies buried at the Jafar Jung Cemetery. Built in 1865 by the descendants of Devi Singh, a tax collector, Nasirpur Palace is another major tourist attraction with its stained glass windows, along with the rose and sandalwood laced attar or perfume bottles, which can be collected as attractive mementos. The house of Jagat Sheth, the banker of the world, contains his personal possessions including swords, coins and saris embroidered with gold and silver threads. Krishnanath College is a liberal arts and sciences college and is an enriched seat of learning in Bengal. The pluck of the mutiny of 1857 is a testimony to the historical event of our independence movement. The square field was erected in between 1757 AD and 1765 AD by the then East India Company. One can view the old Pataleshwar temple. Or revisit traditional art forms molded into the terracotta temples of Char Bangla. And the intricate artwork on Bhavaneshwar temple constructed by Rani Bhavani of Nator. As one watches Rai Beshe, a martial dance form. Murshidabad is also a land of skilled artisans and craftsmen. Kasim Bazar Palace is an example of heritage home which belongs to the Roy family. The Bahrampur Museum houses the most exquisite artifacts and a must-visit for all. Reflective of the love of form and centuries-old craftsmanship is the work of 300 potters in the village who create minars for mosques which are sent all over India and the world. Kathalia dolls are popular and instantly recognizable. And if you are hungry, the delicious Chana Bada, a trademark sweet of the land, is a juicy melt-in-the-mouth, delicious must-try. Murshidabad has also a wonderful history of growing delicious mangoes. 43 small tombs in number remain to this day in the Dutch cemetery. Most of the monuments were built between 1721 and 1792 AD. The Armenian church, built in 1858, is the oldest church in Murshidabad. palace-like large two-storied temple of Radha Ballabh Jiu is situated in the Kandi Rajbari. Kandi Rajbari was made by Ganga Govindo Singho of the Lala Babu's family during 9th century Bengal. This visit takes your breath away. So will the dazzling architecture of Moti Jheel Park, one of the most beautiful and artistic of Murshidabad's several stunning historical creations. How can one forget that Bengal was once viewed as the gateway of India, and that Murshidabad was the jewel in the crown? Murshidabad is indeed a down memory lane experience which will take you to a world that relives many historical memories.